Welcome to this video lecture. In the last video lecture, we have derived the equation for noise figure for the overall cascade networks. If there are two amplifiers connected in cascade, then we know what is the equation for noise figure for the overall cascade network. Noise figure or the noise factor, we have derived the equation. Now in this lecture, let us understand about the noise equivalent temperature TE. See, for every device, if continuously the device is operated and continuously if the current is flown in the device, then the device gets heated up, right? And this heated device, because of this heat temperature of the device, then that random nature of electrons inside the device, because of this temperature, we call that as thermal noise. Okay, thermal noise is only due to because of the temperature or the heat produced because of continuous current flow in the resistor or in any device. So because of this, you will get thermal noise. And what is at this thermal noise, what will be the temperature of your component, or what will be the temperature of the resistor? That I want to calculate. That is called as noise equivalent temperature. That is called as noise equivalent temperature. So noise equivalent temperature means it is the temperature of the device due to thermal noise. So because of thermal noise, there will be some temperature in the resistor or the device. That is called as noise equivalent temperature. So whether it is 25 degrees Celsius or 40 degrees Celsius or 60 degrees Celsius at thermal noise, that the temperature of the device we need to calculate. Okay, so that is represented by TE. Capital T stands for temperature, E stands for effective or the equivalent temperature. Noise equivalent, because the temperature whatever you are calculating in the resistor, that is only because of noise, thermal noise. So because of thermal noise, what is the temperature of the resistor that we are calculating? That is why it is called noise equivalent temperature. So now what is the expression for noise equivalent temperature? Before that, we know the expression of the noise power offered by an amplifier. We have derived it from the previous video lectures. You can refer the previous video lectures. So what is our noise power which is contributed by your amplifier? PNA stands for noise power. PNA stands for noise power, which is particularly which contributed this noise power? It is particularly contributed by amplifier in the receiver circuit. In the receiver, there will be amplifier and filters and everything, no? So because of this amplifier, what is the noise coming? Okay, so noise power which is particularly contributed by amplifier is called PNA. N stands for noise power, A stands for amplifier. So this we have derived in the previous video lecture, and PNA we have derived it as F minus 1 into KTBN. F minus 1 into KTBN. This is what we have derived from the previous video lecture. F, where this F stands for noise factor, K stands for Boltzmann constant, capital T stands for absolute temperature. Absolute temperature means room temperature, 290 degree kelvins. Let us see that in problems. Okay, BN stands for noise bandwidth. Okay, so now let me call this equation as 1. Let me call it as equation 1. Now what is F? F is a noise factor. F minus 1 is a constant. So F minus 1 into K. What that term can be called as? F minus 1 into K. That can be, no, you cannot call that as anything, because K is a Boltzmann constant. Constant into constant will be again a constant. So I cannot group like that. Correct? You cannot group it like F minus 1 into K, because K is also constant, noise factor is also constant, and if you group, you are not going to get anything, because I need to calculate in the given derivation or the topic, I need to calculate what is the equivalent noise temperature. So where is the temperature term present here? Temperature term is present here, capital T. This is your temperature term. What is that? You want a noise equivalent temperature. Where is the noise component present? F means noise factor and T means temperature. So can I group F minus 1 and T together so that I will get temperature because of noise, and that can be called as noise equivalent temperature. So let me rearrange this term now. PNA is equal to K, I will write it later, F minus 1 into capital T Bn. Okay, so I have just rearranged the terms, that's all. Now F is noise figure and T is temperature, absolute temperature. So if you multiply this absolute temperature with the noise figure, that itself is called as noise equivalent temperature. The temperature because of noise is nothing but multiplication of noise factor minus 1 into absolute temperature. So the whatever term you have here, no, F minus 1 into T, that itself can be written as TE. Okay, capital TE. So now what is the expression you got? Noise equivalent temperature TE is equal to F minus 1 into capital T. F minus 1 into capital T. Okay, so this is the simple expression for noise equivalent temperature. Okay, F means noise factor, capital T means absolute temperature. Absolute temperature means room temperature. So what is the capital T for room temperature? In degree kelvins, 290 degree kelvins. In the problem this will not be given, but you have to remember this is called absolute temperature or room temperature. 25 degrees Celsius you will write now. So instead of calling it as 25 degrees Celsius, you can call it as 290 degree Kelvin. This is one unit of temperature. So 290 degree Kelvin is the temperature of room temperature or absolute temperature. So now this is for one amplifier. Whatever we derived now TE, that is for single amplifier. Now what is the total TE for many number of amplifiers connected in cascade? If there are so many amplifiers connected like this, this is your amplifier 1. For this amplifier you have noise factor 1, and let us call for this amplifier the effective temperature, noise equivalent effective temperature is TE1. If this amplifier is connected to another amplifier, there is one more amplifier 2, okay, and the noise factor of this is F2 and the noise equivalent temperature is TE2. Like this you have so many number of amplifiers connected together. This is your last amplifier. Assume that there are n number of amplifiers present. This is Fn and this is TEN. TEN stands for noise equivalent temperature of the last stage, nth stage. Okay, now what is the total noise factor of entire cascade connection? This is your cascade connection of all the amplifiers. So for all these amplifiers, what is the total overall noise factor? Capital F. This we have derived, right? We know this already in the previous video lecture. So what is overall noise figure? Overall noise factor. Noise figure means which is in dB. Noise factor means without dB. So overall noise factor F is given by, it is derived in the previous derivation. It is given by F is equal to F1 plus F2 minus 1 by G1 plus F3 minus 1 by G1 G2 plus etc so on. Okay, it continues till the last amplifier. Okay, now this equation is called as Friis formula for noise figure. This equation, whatever we derived in the previous lecture, that is called Friis formula for noise figure, noise factor. Okay, now by using this, let us derive what is the equation for noise factor. So now what is that we need to derive? taking all the n amplifiers connected in cascade, okay, we have to find out what is the overall noise equivalent temperature. We have to find out what is overall noise equivalent temperature. For all the n amplifiers, what is noise equivalent temperature of first amplifier? TE1. Second amplifier, TE2. Like that, what will be the total noise equivalent temperature of all the amplifiers? That total TE we have to calculate. So for that, what we will do, for this equation, subtract 1 on both the sides. Here also you subtract 1, here also you subtract 1. What happens if you do that? Subtract add 1 minus 1 or subtract minus 1 on both sides. So now what you will get? F minus 1. Correct, no? F becomes F minus 1 because you are subtracting. And here also you can subtract F1 minus 1. I will group it plus. Here I will not subtract anything. I will write down as it is. F2 minus 1 divided by G1. F3 minus 1 divided by G1, G2. Plus so on. Clear? So what I have done, here I have put minus 1, here also I have put minus 1. You know that minus 1 will be cancelled and you will get back the same equation. So on both the sides, I am adding minus 1 and adding minus 1. Adding minus 1 is nothing but subtracting minus 1 on both the sides of the equation. So this minus 1 is coming here, and the minus 1 here I am grouping along with the first term. I am grouping minus 1 along with first term. First term F1 was there. Instead of that I am writing F1 minus 1. Now what is F minus 1? See the above expression. What is F minus 1? If you cross multiply, send this T to the denominator, F minus 1 will be TE divided by capital T. So that I will substitute here now. So what is F minus 1? TE divided by capital T. Because F is there, F is the overall noise figure of all the amplifiers connected in cascade. For this F, I have to write TE. TE means overall noise equivalent temperature for all the amplifiers connected in cascade. Now that is equal to, what is F1 minus 1? F minus 1 is TE by T. F1 minus 1 will be TE1 by T. F1 is noise factor of the first amplifier. Okay, and what is the noise equivalent temperature for first amplifier? TE1. So F1 minus 1 is TE1 divided by capital T. Similarly, F2 minus 1 is TE2 divided by capital T. G1 will be as it is. Plus TE2 divided by capital T. G1 will be as it is. Plus F3 minus 1 is TE3 by T divided by capital G1, G2. And it continues, so on. For all the terms you have to do. Now everywhere capital T is there, no? Capital T in the denominator. So if I cancel all the capital T in the denominator, so what is the final answer left? You will get capital TE is equal to capital TE1 plus TE2 divided by G1 plus TE3 divided by G1, G2 plus so on. So this expression is what? This expression gives you the equation for total overall noise equivalent temperature of the amplifiers which are connected in cascade. That is equal to the noise equivalent temperature overall is equal to the noise equivalent temperature of first amplifier plus noise equivalent temperature of second amplifier divided by G1 plus the noise equivalent temperature of third amplifier divided by G1, G2, and it continues. So this equation is what we need to derive. What is this equation? This is overall noise equivalent temperature of cascade connection. Overall noise equivalent temperature of cascade connection. Okay, so now what is that we had to derive? What is this we derived? This is your noise equivalent temperature of first amplifier, only one amplifier. Okay, here I took only one amplifier. Let me write down. This is for only one amplifier. If you have input and if you have output, capital F, and this is capital T. Okay, only one amplifier. But if you want to derive the noise equivalent temperature for more amplifiers, all the amplifiers which are connected in cascade, then that derivation you need to write here. First you should start from noise factor, then you subtract -1 on both sides. Then we know that F minus 1 is TE by T, that you substitute here. TE by T, TE by T. Everywhere denominator capital T, you cancel it off. After that you are left with TE is equal to TE1 plus TE2 plus TE3 and so on, divided by G1. Now what happens if the amplifier contains unit gain? Unit gain means the gain is equal to 1. G1 becomes 1, G1 becomes 1, G2 becomes 1. All the amplifiers, assume all these amplifiers are unity gain. Unity gain means the gain G1, G2, G3 etc. everything is 1, 1. Now what happens? The total noise equivalent temperature will be just the addition T1 plus T2 plus T3. Just you add all the noise equivalent temperatures, you will get the overall noise temperatures. That is only for unity gain amplifiers. Otherwise you need to use this formula only in the problems. Now what is this problem? What is this formula called as? This is called as Friis formula for noise equivalent temperature. The above formula, this formula is called Friis formula for noise factor, but this formula is called Friis formula for noise equivalent temperature. Now in the next topic, let us understand what is the meaning of noise equivalent bandwidth of the filter. So consider you have a filter here. Assume that you have a low pass filter with you. To this low pass filter there is an input signal given and output signal given. Okay, and this low pass filter will contain some bandwidth. There will be some bandwidth Bn. Let us call it as Bn. Now with the input noise, you take it as a white noise. You know that for white noise the power spectral density in the frequency domain, it is constant. Everywhere it will be present. Correct? And when this white noise, if it is multiplied or if it is sent as input to low pass filter, in frequency domain the input will be multiplied with the frequency response of the low pass filter. How does the frequency response of the low pass filter look like? From here to here. Okay. Now if this type of noise is given as input to low pass filter, and low pass filter contains this type of frequency response and its bandwidth is Bn. Now after multiplying these two, you know that in frequency domain input signal will be multiplied with the frequency response of the filter. Then what will be the output here? Here the output will be equal to like this. If you multiply this type of signal with this, if you multiply, then you are going to get like this, Bn. Now you need to find out what is this Bn. This Bn stands for noise equivalent bandwidth. After the noise spectrum multiplying with the low pass filter frequency response, whatever the bandwidth you get at the output of the low pass filter, that bandwidth is called noise equivalent bandwidth. That means when you send a noise signal to the low pass filter, the noise at the output of the low pass filter will be only present for the bandwidth of the filter. Wherever the bandwidth of the filter is there, the noise will be present only for the bandwidth. Other than the bandwidth, the filter will not transmit at all. So though the noise is present from -infinity to +infinity, when you multiply that noise with the low pass filter frequency response, the noise will come only for the particular bandwidth of the filter. That particular bandwidth of the filter, wherever the noise is present, that is called Bn. Bn stands for noise equivalent bandwidth of the filter. Noise equivalent bandwidth is nothing but the bandwidth only for which the noise will be present at the output of the filter. The bandwidth only for which the noise will be occupied. Where is noise present? I will show in the different color. The noise is present everywhere here, no? After you sending it to the low pass filter, and what is the output you are getting? The noise is present only for BN, only for bandwidth BN. This is your bandwidth BN. So only for BN your noise is present. So the bandwidth only for that frequency of the bandwidth the noise is present. That is called noise equivalent bandwidth. So the noise equivalent bandwidth of the filter is defined as the bandwidth of the filter only for which the noise is present. Okay, that is called noise equivalent bandwidth of the filter. Now we need to derive the expression for noise equivalent bandwidth of the filter. So that means we need to find out what is Bn is equal to. Okay, that is one very important derivation. So they can ask, derive an expression for noise equivalent bandwidth of a RC low pass filter. This derivation is very important. It is worth for 8 marks or 10 marks. Derive an expression for noise equivalent bandwidth of a RC low pass filter. Instead of taking a ideal low pass filter, you have to take RC low pass filter. One resistor, one capacitor. And what is the expression you need to find out? At the end of the derivation, you should find the expression for Bn, noise equivalent bandwidth of a RC low pass filter. Now let us start deriving it. Consider a RC filter for this particular case. How does a RC low pass filter will be there? A single stage, one resistor and then one capacitor. This is a RC low pass filter. Consider the input as plus minus Vi and the output as plus minus V0. Okay, and consider this is the current I. Only I am taking this for the purpose to apply KVL. Now if you apply KVL to this first loop, what is that you are going to get? Minus Vi plus R into I plus V0 is equal to 0. Okay? Minus Vi plus R into I plus V0 is equal to 0. So this is the KVL I have applied. Now if you take Laplace transform or you take Fourier transform on both the sides, what will you get if you take Fourier transform? Fe on both sides. You will get capital Vi plus R into capital I plus capital V0 is equal to 0. Now we know that what is I? I means the current flowing in the resistor or current flowing in the capacitor. Both are same, because this is open circuit, no? So whatever the current flows in resistor, same thing will flow through the capacitor. Now what is the current flowing through capacitor formula? I is equal to current flowing in a capacitor is given by C into differentiation of voltage across the capacitor. This is the formula for current flowing in the capacitor. C into dV0 by dt. V0 is the voltage across capacitor. Now you take Fourier transform on both sides of this equation. Capital I is equal to C. What is the d by dt Fourier transform? If you take a Fourier transform on both sides, d by dt becomes j omega into V0. Remember, for differentiation, Fourier transform will give you j omega V0. Now this I, can you substitute here? So you will get minus Vi plus R into C j omega V0 plus V0 is equal to 0. V0 you take common. Now what is left out? R j C omega. Correct, no? J C omega R plus 1 This minus Vi, you send it to the right hand side, becomes plus Vi. Now, I want to know the transfer function, no? So, V0 divided by Vi is your transfer function. Output voltage by input voltage is your transfer function of the filter, H of f. Okay, so for this low pass filter, what is the transfer function? H of f, capital H of f. So that capital H of f is nothing but output voltage by input voltage. That is given by what? 1 divided by 1 plus j r c omega. Now I want to know what is the magnitude of frequency response of the low pass filter. This is what? This is magnitude frequency response. Magnitude frequency response of low pass filter. So magnitude H of f, you take magnitude here. So you will get the numerator 1 divided by denominator magnitude, if you take 1 square plus RC omega whole square. Now you take only H of magnitude H of f whole square. Take squaring on both sides. You will get 1 divided by 1 plus RC omega whole square. So what is omega? Omega is angular frequency. It can be written as 2 pi f, correct, no? So RC 2 pi f whole square. This is your frequency response, magnitude H of f whole square for the RC low pass filter. First you need to calculate this. Now what is the next step? Finally we should find out the expression for BN, noise bandwidth for the low pass filter. So first we have to derive and keep this transfer function of your RC low pass filter. That is what I have done here. Okay, you call this as equation number 1. Equation 1. Modulus H of f whole square, you call it as equation 1. Now what is the next step you need to do? You know that if you have a filter, you know that if you have a low pass filter, in my previous video lecture when I was explaining white noise, I solved one problem on white noise. When the white noise is sent as input to the low pass filter, what will be the output noise? We calculated power spectral density of input and output and noise power of the output. Remember, when I was explaining white noise, I solved the first problem when a white noise is sent as input to the low pass filter. That I am taking it again here. So if the input is white noise, I am considering white noise. So if the input is white noise, let me call what is the power spectral density of the white noise. Power spectral density of white noise. Si of f I am going to call, that is given by N0 by 2. N0 by 2. Okay, this formula I am taking from the previous video lecture when I explained white noise. And what is the output? The low pass filter transfer function is H of f. Capital H of f is the transfer function of the low pass filter. This we derived when I explained white noise in the previous video lecture. Now what is the output? Output is also filtered white noise. We can call it as filtered white noise. Your output of low pass filter is also white noise only, but the power spectral density I am going to call it as SO. Output power spectral density, input power spectral density. So if the input power spectral density is N0 by 2, then the output power spectral density is given by magnitude of H of f whole square into Si of f. Okay, this formula you need to remember. Output power spectral density of a filter is given by magnitude H of f square into input power spectral density. This is the formula you need to remember. Again, this formula you have used in the white noise also. Now I will rewrite the equation. We know that S0 of f is equal to magnitude H of f whole square into Si of f. Now what is H of f? Substitute your equation 1 here. Put your equation 1 here. So S0 of f is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus 2 pi f into RC whole square into Si of f. Si of f is N0 by 2. So now what is that we need to find out? Next step is to find out the noise output noise power. Again, when I was explaining white noise, I told output noise power is calculated as PNO. Output noise power is given by PNO is equal to, it is your integration minus to plus infinity of your output power spectral density. Remember this formula? Again, this was explained in the white noise concept. When I explained white noise concept in the previous video lecture, I told you output noise power of a low pass filter is given by PNO is equal to integration area under the curve of power spectral density. Noise power is calculated as area under the power spectral density. So for output noise power, what is the output power spectral density? SO of F. So you have to integrate. Area under the curve means integration only. So you have to integrate minus to plus infinity S naught of F dF. Then only you are going to get the output noise power. Now let us substitute and integrate. So I will substitute PNO is equal to, see, instead of writing minus to plus infinity, I can write it as 2 times of 0 to infinity in integration. So I am going to write it as 2 times of 0 to infinity. Now what is S naught of F? 1 divided by, actually it is N naught divided by 2 into 1 plus 2 pi FRC whole square. And differentiate with respect to F. Now you take 2 cancel. N naught you take outside constant. So integration 0 to infinity 1 divided by 1 plus 2 pi FRC whole square, differentiation with respect to F. So now let me substitute, let 2 pi FRC, I am going to take it as X, some other variable X. Now you differentiate on both sides with respect to frequency. So you will get to 2 pi RC is equal to dx by df. Now what is df is equal to dx divided by 2 pi RC. When f is equal to 0, lower limit, what happens to x? X is also 0 by using this expression. Now when f is equal to infinity, upper limit, what happens to x? By using this expression, x is also infinity. Now substituting all this in your integration, Pn naught is equal to N naught integration 0 to infinity only, 1 divided by 1 plus x square into df. Df is what? Dx divided by 2 pi RC. Now take 1 by 2 pi RC outside, N naught divided by 2 pi RC, integration 0 to infinity 1 divided by 1 plus x square into dx. What is the integration of 1 divided by 1 plus x square? In mathematics, Pn naught is equal to N naught by 2 pi RC tan inverse of x. Limits from 0 to infinity. Remember, integration of 1 by 1 plus x square in mathematics you have studied in PUC. 1 by 1 plus x square integration is tan inverse of x. Limits you put from 0 to infinity. Now what happens if you simplify it further? So you will get Pn naught is equal to N naught divided by 2 pi RC. Okay, upper limit minus lower limit. Tan inverse of infinity minus tan inverse of 0. Tan inverse of infinity is pi by 2. Tan inverse of 0 is 0. So Pn naught is equal to N naught by 2 pi RC into pi by 2. Pi cancel, remaining is N naught divided by 4 RC. This is the output noise power of a RC low pass filter. But when I explained you white noise in the previous video lecture, we got some other equation. What is that one more equation we got? when I did one problem in the previous video lecture based on white noise. When a noise is sent to the ideal low pass filter, that problem is for ideal low pass filter, but this problem we are doing it for RC low pass filter, practical low pass filter. Okay. And when we did the problem, when the noise is sent as input to the ideal low pass filter, what is the output noise power we got in that problem? We got it as PNO from previous concept. Okay, what is this PN0? This is noise power. This is output noise power of ideal low pass filter. Okay, ideal low pass filter. That we got the expression. We got there the expression for Pn0 as N0 into B. B stands for bandwidth of the filter. Here instead of bandwidth of the filter, we have to write it as noise bandwidth of the filter. That's why I am writing the suffix as Bn. So you should understand why instead of previously what we derived is only N0 into B, but we are writing N0 B N. This N for the bandwidth, this N for the bandwidth represents noise bandwidth. Okay, you should write down the suffix N. B is the bandwidth of ideal low pass filter. Bn is the bandwidth of noise equivalent bandwidth of the RC low pass filter. Okay, so this Bn only you need to find out. Now you call this as equation number 1. Call this as equation number 1. Call this as equation number 2. Both are same only, no? On the left hand side, Pn0, Pn0. Compare both the things on the right hand side. Equation 1 and 2. Compare it. Comparing 1 and 2. What is that? If you compare, you will get N0 divided by 4RC is equal to N0 into Bn. N0 N0 cancel. So therefore, you will get Bn is equal to 1 divided by 4RC. So this is called as noise equivalent bandwidth. Noise equivalent bandwidth of RC low pass filter. This derivation is important for 8 marks or 10 marks. Noise equivalent bandwidth of RC low pass filter.